Hello, Michelle here with From Surviving to Thriving. I recently got a message on my Facebook group page with a woman stating that she has just been discarded. It's been maybe a few weeks, possibly a couple of months, and she has this intense craving to contact the narcissist. So I want to give you two things to never ever do if you're feeling those feelings. And first of all, I want to let you know those are very common feelings, especially if you have been discarded. Normally, the discard with a narcissist comes out of nowhere. They have usually been pulling you in, spitting you out, pulling you in and spitting you out, and it's usually when you're at this point in your life where they have you in the hamster wheel and you're running and running and running, trying to change, trying to please, trying to make it work. And when you're trying your hardest, sometimes it seems to be at that point when they leave you. So it's so much more devastating than if you had just given up. So it's very common when they do that to have these intense cravings to contact them, to understand, to get some kind of closure. Okay, so the first thing to never do is kind of obvious. I think you're all saying it in your minds right now. Do not contact them. The reason is that the narcissist knows exactly what you're feeling. They are so much more in tune to what you're feeling than you ever realize or ever realized in the past. Sometimes because of their behavior, you may think that they have no idea what you're feeling, but the truth is they do. The problem doesn't lie with their inability to know what you're feeling. Their problem lies with the fact that they enjoy causing you to feel certain things and watching what happens when they create chaos in your life. That's the problem. They see what they do, it's just that they like it. So if you contact the narcissist when you are in that vulnerable state, when you are needing validation, when you are needing to know that you are not this awful person that they are accusing you of being, they will use that against you. It's almost like, to do that, let's just use an illustration, would be as invaluable and foolish as going up to somebody if you have a knife inside of your heart and saying, hey, would you mind twisting this, please? Because contacting the narcissist in that state of mind, when you are in that emotional need, is going to feel just like that, as if the knife that is already emotionally inside of you is going to be twisted to a point of such agony that it's going to hinder your progress, it's going to hinder your inner healing. So please remember that that is the absolute worst thing you can do, is to contact them. The second absolute worst thing to do is to suppress those feelings of wanting to contact them. Now I know a lot of you are going, all right, Michelle has lost it. She's just completely contradicting herself. I don't know what to think of her right now. Okay, let me explain myself. The truth of the matter is that you have those feelings. You can't deny that you have them. You can't pretend that you have them. You can't close the door on them. I've used the illustration in past videos that it's like if there's a small fire in your bedroom and maybe you're overwhelmed with other things and you close the door on it. At that moment, you may not see the fire, but that doesn't mean it goes away. In fact, it grows until it consumes your whole room and eventually your house. Well, it's the same thing with our feelings. We can't close the door on them and expect them to just go away. They continue to grow. In fact, the more you ignore them and the more you try to suppress them, the stronger they become. And that's why so many people battle this stage of, I need to tell them how I feel. I need to get this validation. I have all of these feelings inside of me. I need to let the narcissist know what they've done to me. And you have this intense need to get it all out. Okay, so what you do to handle that is you get it all out by writing it down as if you're going to write a letter to the narcissist. And you're going to write exactly what you would say if they were standing right before you. When you're done writing the letter, read it. Read it as often as you need to. If your feelings change and now you've gotten those feelings in that letter out, but now you have other things you want to tell the narcissist. Write it down. Write it down every day. Anytime you have this craving to contact the narcissist, begin your letter. I am so wanting to contact you because this is what I want to say. Get it all out. And then in the end, say, and now I feel better because I've gotten it out. It no longer is burning up inside of me. Do not send the letters. Do not send the text. Do not send this information to the narcissist, because the narcissist is not going to give you closure. The narcissist is not going to help you with those feelings. You're helping yourself by allowing them to come up, by validating them, processing them, because you're recognizing your feelings, and then you're releasing them in the sense that you're saying, okay, yes, this happened. Yes, this makes me feel awful. But for the moment, I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to focus on something else. So that's the next thing you have to do. Once you write it out, once you have your feelings expressed, whether it's verbally, if you want to record yourself saying it, if you don't want to write, if you're not a writer, use your phone, record yourself saying exactly what you wish you could say. Pretend the recorder's not on. Just say it as if, imagine the narcissist standing right before you. What would you like to say? Record it. And then listen to that recording over and over and over until you get bored with it. And then please delete it. Do not share it with the narcissist. That is very, very important. This is, again, this is not for the narcissist. This is for you and for your personal healing. Once you use that avenue of identifying your feelings, allowing yourself to feel them as opposed to suppressing them, and you're processing them, you're releasing the anger and the negative emotional attachment you have to those memories or to whatever is going on, then it's important to look at yourself and ask yourself, okay, I spent all that time trying to love someone who never wanted my love, who rejected my love in every way. How can I show myself love today? What can I do today to show myself self-love and self-care? You know what? I'm going to take a walk while the sun is setting, and I'm just going to take a few minutes to admire my scenery. Or, you know, I love to read. Ever since I was with the narcissist, I never had the chance to go back to, I was never allowed to read, because if he saw me happy, he'd get angry. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to read a book today. I'm going to do this today. I enjoyed singing. I'm going to put on some music and dance in my living room. The point is, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something that makes you happy. So, again, you don't contact the narcissist. You allow yourself to feel and release those feelings or that desire, that craving of contacting the narcissist, but you do it in a healthy way by not sending it to them, but allowing your feelings to come up by letter writing or by recording yourself. You destroy whatever it is that you brought up, whatever feelings you brought up. Rip up the paper, shred it if you want, burn it in a safe place if you want. The point is to get rid of it. Once you do that, take a moment and say, okay, what can I do to show myself that I love myself today? Focus on that. Do that on a daily basis, and you will find that your craving, your need to contact the narcissist is diminishing slowly. And I'm being realistic. It doesn't go away overnight, especially the longer you are in the relationship, the longer it's going to take for you to heal. But these are the steps that help you to move in that direction. So you'll find those cravings to contact the narcissist diminishing, and the more self-love you're giving yourself on a daily basis, the healthier you're going to begin feeling, the happier you're going to begin feeling. For those of you that have tried this, have done things that are similar, please take a moment to comment in the comment section below. That way people that are still going through this particular phase of the healing process can hear your experiences as well.